What it do, Bankroll Gaming? Welcome back to another episode of Madden 25 here with the Pittsburgh Steelers Franchise. And this week, man, we got the Ravens. It's time for Baltimore to face Pittsburgh. And in the terms of Baltimore, as you know, this is what? Monday, Saturday was the fight between DC's own Lamont Roach versus Baltimore's Tank Davis. Great fight, you know what I'm saying? DC stood on business. It ended in a draw, but still good to see, you know what I'm saying? The home team putting up. So I know the Baltimore fans hearing this Ravens game is a little bit fed up with that and probably looking to take out their angle on any other team they're playing in any other sport. So got us a press conference first. As you see, we had a player of the week, Christian Gonzalez, doing his thing as he's been doing. And we want to see what the media has to say and what they want to ask me moving forward. Shedeur Sanders, okay. They're going to ask me some trick question stuff that I'm not too sure of, and I'm probably going to get it wrong, but we're going to see. Completion percentage. Completion percentage, yeah. Because he threw what, four picks so far? I probably should have picked the turnover. I'm not sure I agree. See. Nah, for real, coach. Still a great QB. Still got his back. I try to turn me and my QB against each other, have us have some controversy in the locker room. And that's just not cool, you know what I'm saying? So they said my QB is frustrated that I didn't know his stats. Well, after these 3 upgrades, man, we're going to head to the game and get straight into it. We're going to see if my quarterback is very upset about that or if y'all just trying to stir the pot to make, you know what I'm saying, us be distracted from the game in front of us, you know what I'm saying? We got a big rivalry game. And we got to, you know what I'm saying, have our focus and our mind locked in towards that. Nothing else, not no outside noise, not the fight that just happened, nothing. We got to lock in on what's going on in front of us, man. So, Perry Johnson Jr., Malik Spencer, everybody getting their upgrades, and then we're going to go ahead and lock into this game because it's time to stand on business, especially after that L to the freaking Saints. That loss hurt, you know what I'm saying, but it's okay. I'm also going to try to get a couple of players re-signed real quick. I got to get Minkah Fitzpatrick re-signed. I know he's, 29 currently. I don't want to give him no 6-year contract. I want to give him probably like a 3 to 4 year contract, but also pay him reasonably. I mean, 5 years, if that's what he wants, then we can probably do, but I'm going to try to lower it down some more just to try to, you know what I'm saying, save ourselves some money because we do have to sign Patrick Queen as well. And I want to still bring back Darnell Washington if possible. So trying to tweak this up a little bit to make it more tellable to him. And he likes the offer, so we got him signed. Got a meeting in coach's office probably about Christian Gonzalez and a chance to break out at the defensive back position. Yes, sir, he did look great. Got another big game in you this week? Question mark? That's what he do. Okay, look at the swag, though. Look at the little jeans. I'm not sure if they put all the players in the same clothes, but I really hope they don't. I would hate to see George Pickens in that same outfit or Shedeur Sanders in that outfit. They need to have different clothes on, man. It's enough clothes to use and recycle from other games, you know what I'm saying? Or just in general. And here we are, man. Ravens, Steelers, Lamar Jackson versus Shedeur Sanders. A great QB, 3-time MVP, 2-time MVP, I think Lamar Jackson is. And then it's the flock, man. The Ravens flock up against the second-year player, the son of Deion Sanders. And now trying to find his foot in year 2 with the Steel Curtain and the Steel City Pittsburgh Steelers, man. The uniform combo is crazy. Black helmets, black jersey with the yellow numbers, with the yellow pants. Like, bro, I be really putting the combos together for the Steelers uniforms. I really can't wait to see what the NFL allows the Steelers to get as far as a new helmet next year. They say we bringing back a helmet or a new helmet. I don't know, but I hope we bring in the yellow or a white helmet or both. And along with another uniform or like a rebrand, because I feel like I look at this little grading thing, and Steelers are lacking a lot of things, facility, weight room, just in general. Like Pitt and Penn State has way better facilities than we do, and that's just crazy to think of because, like, come on now, that's a college, we're a football team, we're an NFL team with millions, billions of dollars, so let's get things situated. Lamar Jackson still leading the way for these Ravens. You got Nicholas Crockett right there. Victor Velasco, who we could have got as a running back, but he's there in front of Derrick Henry, who's behind him. Rasheen Ali. Tyson Clean is the fullback. Zay Flowers a wide receiver 1. Dalvin Keys. Interesting to see what he does. Rashad Bateman. Cole Samuel. Devontae Walker. Mark Andrews still at tight end. Trumaine Bryant. Jerry Ogburn. 2 one-year players. Well, in their second year now. Tyler Linderbaum, Zach Zenser, Rosengarten, that's a funny name. Broderick Washington, Ricky Golston at the edge position, Kadarius Jeffries. Okay, they D-line get a little young. They got Roquan and Trent Smith still right there. Trent Sampson, my bad. Roquan Smith and Trent Sampson, I'm tripping. Marlon Humphreys, Nate Wiggins, Brandon Stevens, Catrell Carr, TJ Tampa. Secondary still looking good. I can't wait to see how they match up against these receivers. Ravens with the football first, motion man underneath. And they do a little handoff to Derrick Henry, who still has his X factor. Even at his big old age and regression, still has his X factor hanging on. After this season, I might go around and start taking away X factors from players who don't need it no more, you know what I'm saying? To make more room for other players to grow and potentially have a chance to break out. I think sometimes when you have that cap limit of like 500 superstars, 50 X factors, a certain amount of super star players and stuff like that, that it prevents certain players from getting breakout scenarios because they can't really get it if there's nothing else to award. And a big play, but Victor Velasco unable to get the first down on the screen pass. Stella stands tall, JPJ right there on the tackle. It was C. Shador. Sanders, man. Last season, turnover machine. Literally, probably like 40, 31 touchdowns, 29 interceptions, kind of sort of this year. Only 4 interceptions to this point. And here's Najee Harris with a big run for a 10-yard pickup, 11-yard pickup, my mistake. I put some respect on his name. And he's been balling quite better than he did years before, where he just couldn't really get production. We know he's not the fastest running back, but still, he has that power. And we need to see the signs of that Najee Harris from Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Hand off to Najee Harris. Again, good blocking. Another thing is the blocking. The O-line has been way better at finding that man, putting hands on him to be able to get him out the way, to make room for these backs to find running lanes and get yards needed to get up the field. So, definitely tribute to the success, and that's a botched play right there. 3rd and 8 now. Shador in the pocket, going up top for Nick Harper, who had to step ahead, but Nate Wiggins not having none of that. They sleeping on Nate Wiggins, thinking that Nate can't keep up with these receivers, man. He can keep up with GP. He can keep up with Nick Harper. Despite the speed, despite the size, despite the catch radius, I think that these cornerbacks here in Baltimore just have what it takes to go up against any receiver on any given day. That's what makes this rivalry just that much better. It makes this game just that much tougher, just knowing that you got matchups on both sides of the ball just able to compete. So, the flock back with the football now. Patrick Queen, as you know, former Raven, but been a Steeler for the last 3 seasons. And has been helping us out. And every time he plays the Ravens, bro, he shows out. So we're hoping to get a little bit of that Patrick Queen magic today. And a couple of help from other players on his team, like Minka Fitzpatrick, who has beef with them, and T.J. Watt as well. So Victor Velasco finds an opening. That's a little bit of space for him, absorbing a hit from Christian Gonzalez before bouncing off and getting tackled at the 34-yard line. And now Lamar out the backfield finds a man. He dodges the tackle, gets a big hit, and down he goes to 2nd and 6 now, 31-yard line. Lamar Jackson dropping back, going to the corner, overthrows Nick Emmanuel right there in coverage. If you know, you know. Nick Emmanuel has been having he had a crazy pro day, crazy the combine. Definitely did amazing things, ran a great 40, athleticism, vertical jump, all that was good. They comparing his comp to players like Cam Chancellor or even Derwin James. So that's 2 good players I wouldn't be compared to, you know what I'm saying? And Lamar Jackson pulls out the okey doke. The read option trickery works to his favor. He was not expecting that. We got to remember that he can do that. And TJ Watt is back on the field after having a slight injury. He is now back on the field, ready to play. And Mark Andrews with the reception, denied entry to the touchdown, but down at the 1 yard line now. Here's King Henry, still alive and thriving. Big age and X Factor equipped, and into the end zone he goes for a Steelers touchdown. Steelers touchdown. For a Ravens touchdown. What I wish Derrick Henry was a Steeler or something. Tripping out. Oh man, here's baby Derrick Henry, or what he should have been. Najee Harris now with the handoff. And now we have another injury. Najee Harris now cutting it back, not able to get much. 3rd and 3 now. They're down in distance. And the Steelers ball club, man, they've been playing confidently. The offense hasn't been the best, to pop out to you. As you see, we still have trouble containing our blockers to give our QB more time in the pocket. But with the Ravens being bold, Coach Bankroll Beasley is going to be bold just as well. And go for the 4th down, and they get the conversion. Najee Harris now with the handoff down at the 48-yard line. Pump fake, quick pass. Oh, ball is knocked out. Intended for Nick Harbor now. 3rd and 6. Shador empty backfield. Could have climbed the pocket, but instead threw it into double coverage, trying to find General George Pickens. And that pass is denied now, putting the Ravens back in possession with the football. Lamar Jackson finds Keys on the play, who's breaking tackle after tackle after tackle after tackle. Chunk play right there, catch, and not even catching a run, just catch and make something shake. That's a nice first down right there at the 41-yard line. Victor Velasco checking to the game in the backfield. Lamar looking right now, calling the motion man. Looking in the pocket, finds something quick and underneath, but it's not for much besides 2 yards. Second quarter almost coming to an end at the half mark point, and that's pressure from both sides. TJ and Highsmith able to get contact with Lamar. And Jackson in the pocket looking. He goes underneath short. Finds the 3rd string back. And here's Najee Harris with space trying to cut it through, but Broderick Jones gets in the way without an effort to get out the way. 2nd and 3 now. Sitting in the pocket, going up top, looking for Calvin Austin, who had a step ahead. But unfortunately, these passes are being thrown. Not enough air underneath. And just enough for the defenders to get a hand on it, just as you've seen there as well. The Ravens secondary has not been playing. And the Steelers are looking like they're going to go for it on 4th and 9 in dangerous territory at their own 12-yard line. Going for it underneath, and this intended for Calvin Austin. Pass deflected. Turnover on downs, and Baltimore's in great scoring position for at least 3. A flag by Minka Fitzpatrick. Geekin thought he misheard the time snap count. Tried to pull a former Steeler, retired Steeler, Troy Polamalu move. That fails, and here's Lamar Jackson taking himself with his legs, runs into a big hit. 2nd and 4 now. Ravens are still in scoring possession. Play action. 3rd and 4 now. Still standing tall. One more stop can get this team, and it's TJ Watt. Injury who? Injury where? This man's been getting injured off and on, him and Nick Harbor, and instead coming back into the game to make a play. And the field goal by Justin Tucker, of course, if you didn't know, it is good. Ravens now extend their lead 10-0. Sanders looking. Sanders finds a man. It's Nick Harbor. Gets a block right there by Keaton Mitchell. And up the sideline, he goes for a touchdown all the way into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell, also a former Raven who we traded for in year 1, I believe, from the Ravens. So acquired him as a back, and he's been here thugging ever since. But Nick Harbor right there showing off his speed, showing off what he can do when he gets space, man. This is why we had him in South Carolina with David Beasley, you know what I'm saying? Using and abusing his speed and height. 2-time Heisman before deciding to graduate early and going to declare for the draft. Nick Harbor is definitely a freak of nature. It reminds me so much of the player we had with the Broncos, Dion, the Decepticon, Dale. If you know, you know. If not, go find out about him, man. One of the best receivers I ever had drafted, ever. ever, bro. Like literally a Megatron duplicate. And now I have a Decepticon duplicate with, oh my gosh, the pressure right there. I Highsmith and TJ Watt again combining for half a sack, getting pressure on Lamar Jackson, who couldn't escape. But yeah, man, another fast and tall receiver with Nick Harbor, just like Megatron, just like Deion Dale, and it just continues now. My type of receivers, man. Height, weight, speed, you know what I'm saying? And that's a nice little screen pass, but it doesn't get much. Second quarter about to end. They're going to elect to go for a field goal before the half. Field goal kick is up, and of course, it is good. Ravens now take a 13-7 lead. We head to the half.
Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look at the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started over at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front. A.T. Perry, a touchdown reception. From there, we head to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. Joe Mixon, a touchdown run in the victory.
Okay, after the half, we are back on the field. Steelers with the football now. And it's Calvin Austin with the first catch of the new half. Hand off to Najee Harris, trying to cut it back. Gets a couple of yards now, 3rd and 2 for the Steelers. Give it to him again. He cuts it back with space and a good block by Nick Harbor, trying to get him to get in front of him, but Nick Harbor did not understand the assignment. That could have been an even huger game for Najee Harris. Shador finding Nick Harbor this time. Said, look, you don't want to block. I'm going to get you in the passing game. There you go. Steelers offense seemed to be clicking right now. Kid Mitchell's in the game. Pat Fryer will spread out wide to the wide receiver position. And that's a blown up play. Goodness. Fryer moved with space. Fryer for the chance to go all the way. Tries to hurdle the defender. Unable to do so. And gets brought down, man. But it's still a good play. And the Steelers are definitely finding a lot of good routes right now. I should say the O-line is blocking pretty well, despite the pressure we've been getting. But still, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Shador's had time in the pocket, finding receivers. That's Najee Harris getting into the end zone for the touchdown, giving the Steelers a chance to get the lead. If we don't miss the field goal, extra point, similar to how we did against the Saints, which still was blowing me to this point, so.
They put Flowers in motion right.
Come on now, week 4. Play action. Pass outside. We on that. Patrick Queen sniffed it out. Loss of 2 yards for the Ravens. Loss of 2 yards for the Ravens. 14-13. Lamar going up top. Finds Mark Andrews. Tight window. Shouldn't have been a catch, but you got good hands, man. You catch whatever comes your way. And with a block right there, Victor Velasco bursting out the backfield for a great game for the Ravens. That was just a great play in general. Can't even get mad at it now. And here's Action Jackson trying to find a man outside. He does. It's Keys on the reception. Still in bounds. Still on his feet. What is inside this man Keys juice? Got to challenge that real quick. I think he stepped out of bounds. I'm sure he went out of bounds. That fucking big-ass cleat of his. And they called it back just like I thought. Whew. Nah, Keys get the sneaky ball in there, like. And there he goes. Either way gets the touchdown that he so well deserved. After that crazy effort, they get to the end zone. Breaking tackles, avoiding stuff, just doing what needs to be done. And they're going for the 2-point conversion right now. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens having a chance to make this a 7-point game. And Lamar using his legs and gets brought down. Nolan Smith, I tell you every time I play this game and knows makes a play, it pays off to have you a 90-plus speed D lineman on the field. Regardless of how small he is, if he gets through, gets a chance to get past a blocker, he's in that backfield every time. Every time, man, a nice throw over top, squeeze it to George Pickens, and he gets past. This is like real life football right now against the Ravens. When he threw the ball to GP, and he had to spin off the tackle, avoiding nice contact, and taking it all the way to the end zone. It wasn't the same kind of spin, but it's the same kind of contact when you just squeezing into between two defenders. And he just does the rest, man. That was just like damn near identical. Just minus the movement. And we going for 2 now to get a 3-point lead. And now Darnell Washington, one of the Twin Towers, is now down with an injury. But we get our conversion. And a big hit right there to slow down Velasco as he's been finding his little burst recent plays. Oh, man. He would not be stuttering. Oh, my gosh. Peyton Wilson. What a freaking read. Oh, my stars. Peyton Wilson read that from like. Oh, gosh. I can't even talk right now. This geek. Peyton Wilson read it like a book that he loved as a kid, man. Dr. Seuss. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Peyton Wilson to the end zone for 6 points. Read that play in the flat so well, so perfectly. Turned around just in time. Put his hands up. And that would have been a Victor Velasco big play. But instead, it's a pick 6, giving the Steelers a 10-point lead now over the Ravens, and that could have been another pick. But it's not. It's a big game for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson trying to find another audible real quick. Calls the play. Passes it. It's caught on his feet. It's Mark Andrews with space to go. Up the sideline before being tackled by Christian Gonzalez. It's a flag on the play right now. Oh, man. This is a good game, y'all. We got to keep these Ravens out the end zone. 1st and 15. Lamar Jackson looking. Pressure on his face. He goes down. Now 2nd and 23. It's Patrick Queen putting pressure and contact on Lamar Jackson. 2nd and 23. Jackson still looking at pressure again. This time it's Peyton Wilson. A sack in this game. A pick in this game. And a touchdown. All in this game. Tonka Hemingway checking to the game just now. Another South Carolina Gamecock pass up top. Going up top, and it's picked off by JPJ. Joey Porter Jr. gets the pick down to the 2-yard line. But we seeing more and more explosive plays from JPJ. Reading the plays, being more sticky in coverage, attacking the football when it's thrown his direction. And we've seen this in year 1. We've seen what he can do. I mean, in real life, he only had 1 pick, but still. We're just seeing more and more what he can do. Because he's also one of those taller corners. As you know what I'm saying, the height, weight, speed really pays on. Not the fastest, but, his Najee Harris trying to cut past, gets another nice run right there. 2nd and inches, might as well count it for 10 yards. Sanders in the backfield going up top, looking for George Pickens. Passes deflected by Nate Wiggins. Great coverage right there. Toss play. Najee Harris cuts it in. Does not get the first down. That should have been the first. That should have been an actual good play. They're going for it again. Give it to Najee Harris. Najee Harris has space. Tries to spin past the defender, Kyle Hamilton, but instead gets brought down. And now the pass outside of Darnell Washington. Big play, big game. First down and moving those chains. Shador Sanders today, 7 for 17, 231 and 2 TDs in the air. Clean game, clean football, and the lead right now. Shador being pressured. Pass thrown, incomplete. 4 minutes left in this 4th quarter of football, and that's almost a sack. Pass got released just in time. 3rd and 10 now. Shador in the pocket, sitting there. There's a sack. The Ravens been itching to get to him. They finally get back there to bring him down. But 4th and 16, Pittsburgh going for it, going up top, looking for a receiver. It's almost caught by Nick Harper. Hands was on it, but unable to haul it in. And now here's the Ravens. Lamar Jackson pressured, gets contact on him, but breaks the tackle. Big hit to Keys. Keys breaks the tackle. Keys is one of them players that we have to literally take note of now moving forward, as he has been having his way, making plays and breaking infinite tackles all game long. And Christian Gonzalez on a quiet Zay Flowers today. Have not heard or seen much of Zay Flowers today in the game. Passing game wise, he's been on the field, just not making plays, and that's our rookie, Nick Emmanuel. We got Nick Harper, the rookie. We got the safety, Nick Emmanuel, both from which school? South Carolina to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. That's what I say. When you make these players good and you do good with them in college, their draft stock rises, their attribute rises, their rating rises. And when you draft them, you get what you pretty much had in college, of course. You know what you know, what to expect from this player, and it makes things that much easier when it comes to making these decisions within the draft. So I'm not going to keep doing South Carolina every single player I draft, but I had to get a few players that I definitely knew that I wanted to be key pieces of this team. And, you know, yeah, Nick Ward definitely should have went in the draft year 1, as we seen happen in real life, but he went year 2 with Nick Harbor. And, you know, some things just change. Some players leave, people play, some players stay. Pass going up top again, looking for Nick Harbor. This pass is caught. Huge throw, huge catch. Nick Harbor now over 148 yards receiving. And into the game checks in the other South Carolina Gamecock, Raheem Rocket Sanders. 29-19, still the score. Raising with the football. It's a nice sack, and that might be the end of this game. They just had no chance of doing nothing left. You know what I'm saying? What else can they do? Lamar, one last snap. Running. And runs out of bounds. GG's in the chat as the Pittsburgh Steelers stand their ground at home at Acrisure Stadium against their division rivals. Handle business in fashion, man. Great effort from all players, offensively and defensively, to just secure this win once and for all. Definitely a good game, man. Picks from the defense, touchdowns from the offense. It's been a stellar performance, I would say. Pressure on the quarterback, players fighting through injuries, you know. It wasn't clean, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, cute. It was now 10-0 to start the game off with. But you see Lamar Jackson threw 3 interceptions in today's game. We threw none. Najee Harris, 111 yards rushing, 1 TD on the day. Like, you know. Keys did a good game today, but Nick Harbor outplayed him. Mark Andrews, then George Pickens. But we the guys with the touchdowns under our belts. Nice little blocking right there. Defensively, okay. TFLs for 1 sack. For us, we're looking good too. Whew, a lot of TFLs. About 5 sacks, 4 sacks, 2 picks. Another press conference, man, and that'll be all for this video. As always, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe, man. Stay tuned for more. Down game for Christian Gonzo. Forgot he had a breakout, but it's okay. No concerns here. He'll play and do better next game as he does every other game. Let's not put too much pressure on the kid to break out. He's already a superstar, you know what I'm saying? So we're not stressing it. So, yeah, no dev upgrade is fine. Okay, guys, I kind of misspoke earlier in the video saying the Saints game was before this game. So disregard anything I said about the Saints game. The Saints game is next. We play the Saints next week, with this week coming up. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to the channel for more. You know what I'm saying? Share the video if you don't mind. Until next time, you have a blessed day. We are out of here, Bankroll Gaming. And yeah, forget what I said.